Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha, and in this video we will be discussing about the topic that the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince has arrived in India, and this will be his first historic visit that he has done after becoming the Crown Prince. So this becomes all the more important because India and UAE's relationship in the last 1 decade and specifically in the last 5 years has been strengthening from one place to another. So let us first of all see the points of discussion. First of all, we will be looking at the news, then Abu Dhabi Crown Prince in India, UAE ties, and in the end a prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is international relations, and this becomes all the more important because India UAE relationship has been strengthening over the years. As we move forward, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. The news talks about Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Al Nahyan arrives in Delhi, receives warm welcome. So if we will look at the map of the UAE, then what will happen is, see, this is UAE. So UAE shares its borders with Saudi Arabia, Oman, and then maritime border with Qatar also. So this is UAE, capital is Abu Dhabi, and UAE capital Abu Dhabi is situated within UAE. It is not situated on some separate island, and it is one of the Emirates also of UAE or within UAE. If we talk about the surrounding things or surrounding countries of UAE, then this is UAE, this is Qatar maritime boundary, then this is Saudi Arabia, this is Oman. And if we talk about the northern portion of UAE, then this northern portion of UAE is also of Oman's. And if we talk about the water or the maritime boundary, what does it shares with, then this is the Persian Gulf and this is the Arabian Sea. So this is about UAE. Now let us come to the news. So the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, that is Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, so this is the complete name, is on his first official visit to India. So this is the first official visit of the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. Then upon his arrival at the New Delhi airport, he was received by the Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal and was accorded a warm welcome. Then he is on a 2-day official visit, and he has met Prime Minister Narendra Modi also for bilateral talks. Now let us talk about the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince in India. So what all he will be doing, or what will be his agenda, or what is his agenda? So that is, he will pay tribute, or he has paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. Then he will be interacting with the Prime Minister Modi on a wide range of areas of bilateral cooperation between UAE and India. Then he will discuss wider outcomes of Israel's ongoing war with Hamas in Gaza. This is one of the topmost priority of the talks which will be going on. Then he will also be attending a business forum in Mumbai, where all the other business tycoons of India will also be present, so that the trade and the capital and the investments can be discussed all together. Then India and UAE could review their trade agreement also, that is CEPA. Then with the Crown Prince visit, this will also reinforce or strengthen the ties between India and UAE, which is also becoming very powerful, and the bilateral relations and the bilateral trade will open avenues for partnership in new and emerging areas also, like for example political, trade, investment, connectivity, energy, technology, education and culture. So these are few of the points. Now comes the most important part, and this is the part from where the question can come, either the geographical part or the India UAE ties. So these two are the parts from where the question can come. So now let us talk about, first of all, the historical ties between India and UAE is centuries old with regard to the maritime trade which was done between India and the Persian nation. Then India is the UAE's second largest trading partner after China. So UAE's biggest trading partner is China, but after China it is India, and the trade between UAE and India is on a rise. Then for India, UAE is one of the top export destination. So it is not that between both the countries only one country is benefiting. With India and UAE, India is also exporting them a lot, and UAE is also exporting India a lot. So it is mutual from both sides. Then in the year 2022, two nations have signed the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, that is CEPA. So this is a trade agreement which was signed between both the countries, and this was a historic trade agreement which was signed between India and UAE. And this was done to enhance trade between the two nations, and this has enhanced trade between the two nations. And then it was done to reach the target of $100 billion by the end of the decade. So this is a very important and an ambitious target between India and UAE. Then if we talk about the trade, then trade between India and UAE has touched historic highs from $72.9 billion in the year 2022 to $84.5 billion in the year 2023. So trade is also increasing between both nations. Then according to the Ministry of External Affairs, UAE is among top investors in India in terms of the foreign direct investments in the year 2022-23. So there are few countries from where India receives a lot of FDI, like for example, we receive a lot of FDI from Seychelles, we receive a lot of FDI from Singapore, and UAE also is on the list, and the FDI which is coming from UAE is also on a rise. Then the two countries have also signed the bilateral investment treaty when PM Modi last time visited UAE, and it was in this year only. So bilateral investment treaty. Then UAE is the only nation with which New Delhi has both a trade and an investment pact. So both the trade pact, which is CEPA, and the investment pact, which is bilateral investment treaty. Then apart from this, UAE is also very important from India with regard to the presence of India diaspora in the UAE. So it is around 3.5 million strong Indian diaspora which is placed in UAE. And if we talk about the top 3 diasporas of India, so it is, you can say, number 1 is US, number 2 is, you can say, UAE, and UAE was also at one point at number 1. So these are the countries which keeps on sharing positions. Then if the Indian diaspora presence is so much in the nation, then the remittance inflow from UAE into India also is very high, and with each passing time and year, the remittance inflow from UAE to India is on a rise. Now comes the next point, that is the use of local currencies, that is the rupee and dirham for cross-border transaction. So the cross-border transaction in local currencies, the trade can be done between India and UAE, which was a very strong step which was taken by both the countries' government, and it has also played a role in the concept of the internationalization of rupee and making rupee all the more strong in the international market. Then India's RuPay cards can also be used in the UAE. So all these points or all these efforts between India and UAE shows that how strong the relationship is between India and UAE and how strongly the relationship is growing also. Then India's popular UPI, that is the Unified Payment Interface, has been linked to the UAE's instant payment system. So India's UPI has been linked to the UAE instant payment system. Then if we talk about the defense ties between the two nations, that is India and UAE, then it has evolved to incorporate training, joint naval and air exercises, high level exchanges, and conducting an annual defense dialogue between the two nations. So even the defense ties has grown. Now let us talk about the multilateral cooperation. So India Middle East Economic Corridor to improve global connectivity, and India and UAE both are part of the India Middle East Economic Corridor. Then India, UAE, France trilateral initiative was launched in the year 2023. So India, UAE, France. Here also India and UAE both are present. Then India and UAE also coordinate at the I2U2 initiative with India, Israel, UAE and US. Then UAE has also joined the BRICS grouping in the year 2023. So these are the point, or these are the multilateral cooperation which shows that how strongly UAE is coming up on the global stage, and also how strongly India and UAE are becoming partners together. Then PM Modi alone has made 7 trips. So 7 international trips to the UAE in the last 10 years. So this also says that how UAE is a priority for India. Then PM Modi was also invited to inaugurate the BAPS temple in Abu Dhabi. And Abu Dhabi, which is a capital of UAE, a BAPS temple was inaugurated and PM Modi was invited in that inauguration. So this was about the India-UAE ties, and if you expect a question, then you can expect a question from the geography or either India-UAE ties, and within India-UAE ties be very clear about the trade and the multilateral cooperation, because these are the two aspects from where you can expect a question, and specifically from the trade. Very, very specifically I am saying that the question can be asked from the trade portion of India and UAE. So now it's time for the prelims MCQ, and you people will give me the answer in the comment section, and it is a PYQ of the year 2016, and it talks about which of the following is not a member of Gulf Cooperation Council. So Iran, Saudi Arabia, Oman or Kuwait. So send us the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.